Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am super excited. I have a very large antique stores haul to show you guys. There's something so awesome in this, and I'm gonna wait till the very last to show it to you. So this is probably going to be a longer video, and I've got you pulled back because I'm gonna have to get up and go get it and come back and sit down. So get yourself something to drink. I got my good old trusty black coffee. Actually, my husband bought me a box of Christmas flavors, and the one I'm drinking is gingerbread cookie, and then I add like a splash of sugar-free, zero-calorie flavoring from Ross, I think it is. It's caramel. It's really good. Anyway, so let me explain what the how this came about, right? So every year after harvest, my husband always takes me out for the weekend and we go stay somewhere, and just us time, me and him, no one else. We don't, talk to anybody else. It's just him and I, isolated, doing our own thing, spending time together. And this year he took me to St. Louis, and we stayed Friday night, Saturday night, and came home Sunday. And this was a week or two ago. I just haven't had time to film this yet. And so he found on Google, he found several, actually, if I remember right, how many was it? I think 4 that we had never been to before. So that always gets me excited, because I always think to myself, I bet there is something there that I can find that I like that no one else likes, that's been sitting there for a long time. And I think that's what happened at several places. I'm not going to show these in any order. Like, I got these from this one, these from this one, and all this from this one, because I don't remember. It's just all in a big pile. So I'm going to grab a few things and just start showing you guys. Let me grab them. Okay, so one thing that I did find, I thought about making them this year for Christmas. Let me start this off by first saying, every Christmas I like to go to antique stores and find vintage or older crocheted Christmas decorations, and then recreate them for you guys for the following Christmas tutorials. And one thing I found this year that I thought is really creative and really pretty, and I really like it, is this little ornament. So it's crocheted just around one of those cheap clear bulbs, Christmas bulbs. It's all plastic, and it's on an elastic little thread right there, and it's crocheted around that. And I thought, that is so cute, and I could figure out how to do that. And then I thought, well, oh, I think I see a tail she didn't weave in right there. And then I thought, well, you could make it with smaller yarn and then put something inside of that. So like maybe leave this out and then put a picture, and then you could just glue this around or something like that. But so I saw this and I thought, she did a good job. So I picked it up. I think I only gave like $2 for it. She had other ones too, but they weren't, oddly enough, they weren't Christmas colors. Like, I think they were like, one of them off the top of my head that I can think of is, it was brown, like different shades of brown. And I was like, well, that's odd for a Christmas decoration. But I grabbed that. Let me get a little pile situated here. All right. So then something else, I found another one of these, I don't know how you pronounce this, Beringer, I don't know, these little dolls. I think Hirschner sells kits with little bitty ones. So I have kind of become obsessed with these bigger ones. And a lot of these, the stuff that I bought, do I need? No. But the booths that were selling a lot of this stuff was 50% off. And I think I got this doll, which right off the top of my head, I can think of a booth at an antique store that sells or that has 2 of these. And they are, if I remember right, I think she has them for like $16. But this one was 50% off, and I think it was originally like 18. I think it was like $18, and I got it for 50% off. So $9. Not bad. I still don't want to pay that much, but it's so cute. Look at his face. That smile has, oh, YouTube, please pick this as a thumbnail. I love this. I think he's adorable. No, I don't need it. I have like 4 more of them, but I love it. And then this, this was again 50% off. It's got little feathers stuck to it, and I'm not 100% sure where that came from, but I don't need it. She was 50% off, so I paid, trying to remember 100% what it was, because like I said, it's been a little bit ago. If I remember right, I think I paid $5 for her. And no, I don't need her. She's adorable. But the other reason is I can never find doll stands cheap. Every time I find one, someone that, you know, like in an antique store or online or anything, they are charging outrageous prices for doll stands. And I'm just like, I'll hold off. I don't need it. So when I saw her and saw that the booth, she's in plastic. Saw that the booth was 50% off, and I think she was like $10. So that I paid $5 something plus tax, you know, not bad. I was like, I can't. I have to. So number 1, she was cheap. That's why I bought her. Number 2, the doll stand. You can never find them that cheap. And number 3, the reason I wanted to get her, look at these glasses. But this is her. She can get a little straightened up. They did a great job of crocheting her. She's got pants with the little frillies at the bottom. The skirt. Or, not skirt. Oh my gosh, I just went blank. A slip? That's what's under skirts, right? Slip or a dress. She's got her little slip, and it all matches. They did a great job on this. And then the dress over the top. And then the hat's a little awkward. I'm not sure what that was for, but it works. It gets the job done. And then her little hat. And the glasses. The glasses killed me. I'm like, that is the cutest thing. I'm probably not going to leave them off of her. Sorry, I'm trying to fix her necklace. There we go. I'm probably not going to leave them on her. I'm going to take them off and probably use it on something else. I need to fix her hair too, because it's a little disheveled. Oh yeah, they came right off there. But I thought she was great. And of course, anytime you guys find these dolls, always do the hair test. Always do the hair test. So all I do is I just grab like right at the front and I pull really hard. And I mean, I'm pulling hard and it's not coming out. So she passed and I grabbed her. So I found her. I don't know if I don't think I'll leave her on this doll stand. Oh, geez, Louise. That is tight. Trying to not snag her dress. There we go. Dang, that does not want to move. I'm going to have to put a little bit of WD-40 in that. Oh, I didn't even realize her little dress is undone. I'm going to tie a bow in the middle. Sorry, guys. Oh, how I wish I could tie a pretty bow. There we go. So now her dress can get all fluffed out. Beautiful. Can add her to my little collection. Little. So there she is. Okay, so another thing I found, and another holiday that I like doing, I like finding the older crocheted decorations and then recreating them for you guys, is Easter. So Christmas and Easter are pretty much the only time I ever do that. There may have been a different time holiday too, but I just can't remember right now. And I was so shocked when I found this hanging in a booth. Don't think it was 50% off. I think this is the one of the few items that I did buy that I was like, probably shouldn't have spent that much, but I'm gonna recreate it at Easter for you guys. So this is the back. And wait, this is so cute. And you turn it around, and there's a chicken inside. Isn't that adorable? Actually, I think that's the front. See the difference in the eye? I think that's the front. How cute! And it's got a little pocket that... So I thought, yep, I am going to recreate that for Easter 2024 for you guys. So I'm going to put him, I think he's supposed to sit like that maybe. I'm going to put him back inside. You just tuck him in there. And it's double thick. I mean, obviously it's got the little pocket in there, but isn't that adorable? So that's another thing that I can hang on my wall somewhere. If you guys, so what you see right here is only half of it. There is still more up here. Let's see, the green up here, and then over here, there's still more. So there's that. And then, oh, you guys. So this is kind of a funny story. For those of you that watch all of my videos, you know that I thoroughly enjoy finding old toys that I had when I was younger, my twin sister and I. So we spent several years of our childhood living with our grandma. Different reasons. Anyway, so the toys we had were from my aunts and uncles that were, you know, so much older than us. So a lot of the toys I had were older. You guys know that one of the older toys that I found recently was the clown. I see him in the corner. That's why I keep looking over there. The clown that you put the coin in his hand and then he puts it in his mouth. And I did a video of showing you guys how I took him apart and fixed him, because I found a second one. So that was one. Well, we were walking through this antique store and they were so busy because everybody knew that they were having these, certain booths were having these 50% off sales. And I'm walking along and there was this older man standing in this booth. And one of the tricks, I'll say, one of the tricks that I've learned when I'm walking through antique stores is you, one, go in the booth, and you look from the top to the bottom, because you never know where things are going to be hidden, you know, that interest you. And you got to look in every little nook and cranny. Well, so me doing this so long, I've gotten pretty quick. You know, I don't have to stand and stare at everything, right? I can just glance real quick, nothing catching my eye, and then I move on. Uh, Plus, my husband's doing the same thing. So if he misses something, I catch it. And if I miss something, he catches it. Anyway, point of me saying that, this older man was in this booth, and I go in there and I look up and down and I look, I'm not seeing anything, and I kind of glance around and I take a step back to, come out of the booth, and I look down and I went, and that older man, that scared the crap out of me. I did not mean to, but he was like, and he turned and looked. I was like, I'm sorry. I did not mean to scare you. And I bent down and I said, I couldn't believe I found this. And I paused that story. A lot of people, when you're antiquing, are not polite or not nice or just mean people. And I don't think he thought it was very, very comical. And like I said, I apologize. I didn't mean to scare him, but he didn't say anything to me after I said I was sorry and showed him what I was excited to find. He just turned around and I was like, oops. Anyway, so what I found was a toy from me and my sister's childhood, and I have never seen one. I forgot about it until I glanced down and I saw it, and that's why I gasped so hard. For one, like, holy cow, I forgot about this. And two, I cannot believe I see this. So, I know I've been rambling. I'm going to show you guys. It doesn't have a year on it. Not that I can see, but this is it. Oh, you guys. So what you would do is you push his hat. His eyes close, his nose goes in, his tongue goes in, and I think his ears used to go up. And then, you set him down, you push that, all of that stuff happens, and then at one at a time, ears go down, eyes open, nose pops out, tongue pops out, and then his legs would go crazy, and then he'd take off across the floor. Unfortunately, he's not taking off across the floor. And I could be wrong about the ears. I thought they did go up, but these aren't going up. So when I push his hat, you can watch his eyes, his nose, and his tongue. I can feel and slightly hear the gears wanting to move on the inside. And his arms would go like this too. And he's got screws on the back. I don't know if I'm confident enough to open him and try to fix him. Because that's what I did with my clown, knowing I had another one if I messed him up. And I actually got on eBay trying to find another one of these. And I've searched for like 20 minutes through 15 different pages on eBay. And I cannot find another one. So, I really want to, but I'm scared that I'm going to ruin him and then he's not going to work. Oh, his nose didn't. Yeah, you can hear it right at the end. His nose didn't want to. Listen. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Anyway, I don't know. I think I'm too chicken to try to fix him. I think I'm just going to leave him the way he is because I don't want to hurt him. So, like I said, I was so happy when I found this little guy. And then, I gotta get a new pile. Hold on just a second. I told you guys this was going to be a long one. All right. I'm going to start a little pile down here on the floor. Oops. I stepped on my stuff. Okay, so that's the first box cleared. Now, I do want to say a lot of the stuff I bought I did not need, but it was super cheap, so I had to. I'm going to show you guys all of these at once. Well, not all of them. As many as I can hold. So, for those of you that don't, or for those of you that, that don't know, I like to crochet dresses on dolls, and I feel like I am super bright. One of the dolls that I like to, there we go, that I like to crochet dresses or outfits for are old trolls from when I was a kid. And I am not even exaggerating. I have seen some trolls, what's the word? Advertise? No, not advertise. Marked at $18 to $20 a piece. I have never paid that much for a troll. Absolutely not. That is ridiculous, and those people should be poked in the eye for trying to sell a troll at that price. Give me a break. Anyway, I think the most I have probably paid for a troll was probably about $9, which I shouldn't have done, but I really wanted it. Anyway, so again, a booth. Actually, I think this is from like 3 different booths. 50% off. So I got these for like $2, $2 to $4 each. And one, I didn't need them. No, I don't need them. Absolutely not. But I wanted these because the odd hair color. So like the main color of a troll's hair that you're always going to find is like this. Well, that is really bright on camera. It's actually like a purple, not that pink. This one's hair is really messed up. So like this is one of the main colors that you always find. So when I get trolls now, I'm always looking for a rare color that I don't have, or I don't have that many of, or the ones that have the little jewel in the belly button, and I hit the jackpot. So this first one I got for $2, and she has like a baby pastel pink hair. So I grabbed that one, and this one has that bright pink hair. You see her eyes, and then she's got the jewel in the belly button. $4. So this is the same, but it's orange with the jewel in the belly button. $4. So that puts me to the ones with the jewel in the belly button. I have purple, the pink. This is actually orange. No, this is red. Here's the orange. I need to clean up their hair. And there's the jewel. This one, I think this one I got at a different one than those two, and I think this one was $2. I saw it in the bottom of a basket, so I grabbed it. And then this one has got black hair. I don't think this one has the jewel. No, this one don't have the jewel. I only have one other one that has black hair, so I grabbed that. It's not very thick. The hair isn't, which I think I can just, spruce that up a bit. So I grabbed that one. And then I found another one that has white hair for $4. And then this one, I should have thought about it or paid more attention before I bought it. But I was super excited because I have never seen one that has navy blue hair, which this is way brighter. Like what you're seeing on camera is way brighter than what it is in person. It's a lot darker. But I've never seen one with that like navy blue hair. But the reason I wish I would have paid more attention is because the hands holding the baseball bat is no big deal. Like I can pop that right out. It's that baseball. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it off there. You can see that it's see where it's glued right there? I think I might have to have my husband manhandle it and pop it off there for me. And then whenever I crochet something onto the doll, I will have to keep in mind, ooh, I just had a great idea. So you see how his hand is angled down like this? I see a guy with like a penguin tuxedo on and a top hat with the I don't know what, like the cane thing under his hand. Like Mr. Peanut from, you know, the Mr. Peanut guy, how he has that staff. Like I see his hand doing that, holding the staff like that. In the baseball hand, a bouquet of flowers to cover up whatever's going to be left on his hand. Oh, and look at his leg. I didn't even notice that. So he's like, hey, ladies. Welcome to my mind. And then, so I did another video, of probably a few videos back from this one, where I found these two little bitty trolls. Actually, let me get them because I want you to see the reason why I wanted these. I haven't put the little diapers, I haven't put them back on, but I found these two. I cleaned them up, washed their hair, got their hair all nice and fluffy. So I found these two, and I was like, they are the cutest things I have ever seen. So I grabbed these two. Well, on this trip, I couldn't believe it, I found two more. And the only reason I got them is because they are hair colors that I don't have. So it's a little pink one, or violet, I don't know what color you'd call that. Focus here. And then a little yellow one. And these were $2 a piece. So I was like, yes. So they are added to my little collection of the baby trolls. Another example of how my mind works. I was stacking these up thinking, would I ever actually crochet clothes for these? And I thought, yes, I could crochet little outfits for each of them and have a little nursery, a troll nursery. Oh, I love them. All right, so couple more things. Actually, there's a bunch left, so sit back and relax, guys. Another thing that I've got for 50% off, so I paid $1.50 for it. Hindsight, it probably wasn't something that I needed to buy. Like it's another Christmas decoration that I plan on recreating for next year. Looking back, I think I didn't necessarily need to do that. Come on. There we go. It was $1.50. So it's just this little Santa. But a part of me was like, I want to say this, but I don't want this to come off the wrong way. A part of me thought, okay, this can be a real quick Christmas tutorial for next year. And then the other part of me was like, I could do that so much better. I can make that so much cuter. But now I realize that, you know, that's mean. I shouldn't think that. But, sorry. I got that. And then, this is another item I don't need. And I don't think this was 50% off, to be honest. I think this was, I think it was $4. But I thought, you know, I looked at it and I was like, I can think of so many things to do with this. And I decided to get it. I didn't need it. I feel a sneeze coming. Excuse me, sorry. it is this wood penny doll. So this is a little tag in the Ziploc bag with her. I never even had her out of the bag yet. But this is what she looks like. So it's just this little wooden doll, and I thought, I can do so much with this. And maybe like hang her somehow. You know, make a pretty dress for her. Fix her legs, obviously. Something is up with that. I have no idea if this is an old thing or not. There's nothing on here that says. It says smooth polished hardwood, fully jointed, replica of museum antique, ready for costuming. But I thought it was cute, and I thought, well, it's just something else that I can make an outfit for. And I like the sound she makes. Anyway, so I found that, and then I got super excited when I seen this, because for those of you that don't know, yeah, she was 50% off. She was marked at $5, so I got her for $2.50. For those of you that don't know, was it last year or the year before? I don't remember. I made a thread angel, a tree topper, from an old tree topper that I had found at an antique store. Unfortunately, it wasn't for an average size tree. It was for, you know, one of those little 4-foot trees. I love that. I actually have it setting on the banister of my stairs. It's just setting on the top of the banister because it's not just Christmas, it's an angel. Anyway, so I'm walking through this antique store, and this one booth, like I said, 50% off, had one of those smaller Christmas trees on a table right in the center of the booth. And I seen her on top, and I was like, yes! It is the exact same angel that I made that year, but it's a big angel. It's the size for a normal, like, you know, your 6-foot Christmas trees. So I thought, another next year tutorial. And like I said, she was $2.50, and somebody worked very hard on this. And I want to recreate it as a large tree topper for you guys. And I want to know what on earth they used when they make these to make them so stiff. So the one I made, like the stiffening stuff that I used has like slowly worn off. So there's certain parts of her that's not stiff anymore. And it's like, this is rock hard. That is rock hard stiff. And I would like to know what they used to do that. Dang it. I have tried, the only thing I have not tried is sugar and water. I don't want to do that because I don't think I don't think that's what was used to stiffen this. And I'm not licking it to try to find. Anyway, sorry. So there's this that I found. Very pretty. All right, so then another item that I don't need, but because I have so many of, but I could not pass this up. I'm going to say them, getting them camera ready. I have not even opened these to look at it, so I'm seeing things for the first time. Oh, I just thought they were so cute and well made. So, what I found, ooh, I don't know why her arm is like that. Oh. Okay, I think it was just stiff. I got it. I found these two. So for those of you that don't know, ugh, an itch. I have several of these dolls. These are from mid 40s to mid 60s, I think. If I remember right, I think they are. So I have a collection of these, and you can see her and him. I have a collection of all of these from just all different places that I've gone, antique stores. And I find some that have very intricate, beautifully crocheted dresses. So one thing I can see right here that I can grab to show you, this is one that I found that has a band leader, a parade. Oh God, I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, her eyes are stuck there. So I have her, and then I have her, and then I found him. But I have never seen Santa and Mrs. Claus. They are amazing. They did a great job. It's even got little embroidery on her hat. Right there. And then on her little bag. Oh, they did such a great job. And then it looks like this is a blonde female. So by looking at it, you can see some of her hair. But then look, they glued down yarn over her eyebrows. Right there and then right there. See it? Oh, there's a hair. And then they made a mustache included to her face. And then the beard. Is that not the cutest? And it feels like they stuffed her to make her chunky. The little boots. I can't tell, and I'm a little, yeah, the arms aren't attached. They're just stuck inside the outfit. That's okay. I really, really don't want to take this apart to try to fix. So I'm just going to leave it the way, bring the arms down, and I am just going to leave it the way it is. Now that I said that, I'm probably going to have to fix it. That's okay. Anyway, I thought these were too cute. I have never seen this. Seen them decorated like Santa before. That is so cute. Okay. Few more things. And then I'm going to show you the big thing that I found. Uh-oh. Dang it. Didn't mean to do that. All right. Oh, try not to step on everything. One thing that I found was this old sewing kit. Or not sewing kit, but sewing case. So I have my husband's grandma's. It's bigger than this, and it's like an amber brown color, and it's full of old sewing supplies from that'd probably been the 50s and 60s. And I see these all the time at antique stores. And once again, they are way overpriced. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I shouldn't say overpriced. They're expensive. Rightfully so, because this is, a woman's craft supplies in these, right? Well, this one, I got it for 12 to 13. I think it was like $12.97 or something like that. So I got it for like $13 and some change. And it is packed. and organized. Trust me, the one that I have from my husband's grandma is not organized. See all the tools in there? And you got your bobbins, your sewing machine needles. There's a needle threader. You got your screwdrivers to adjust the tensions. And then she has a cross stitch project that she started. Oh, right there's the needle. And here's the pattern. And she has a little bag of buttons. So like I said, I haven't looked through this stuff, so I'm not sure what all this is. What is this? Oh, it's got a big old needle in it. I have no idea what this is. See the needle right there? Sunset Designs, that's all it says. I wonder if this is some sort of a... So like the only thing I could think of is not cross stitch, but something similar to cross stitch that you make the design maybe? I have no idea. But that is a honking needle and sharp. Ooh, is that sharp? Some fancy black lace. Looks like a garter. Elastic. Looks like some felt. Bunch of needles. Thread. Some of these are brand new. Like that's still wrapped in plastic. Little bobbin of embroidery floss. A little bag of embroidery floss. Oh, this looks like a Aida cloth that she started cross stitching on. Yeah, that's cross stitch. And she never finished it. Or maybe she was practicing or showing someone. Some fabric squares. I think that's, I don't know what that is actually. It feels like it could be ironed on. Oh. Oh, they're iron-on patches. Oh. So those. A marking kit. Iron-on tape from Kmart. That's cool. It's been a long time since I've seen anything from Kmart. One pen and one tape. Indelible ink. Iron-on tape. I have no idea what that is. I mean, it's fabric, but I don't know what that's for. Some embroidery floss. Ooh, what's that? Oh, I think it's a rotary cup or a rotary skip cutter. It's a bunch of these little bobbins. Measuring tape. A button. And what is this? Oh yeah, that's, look at that. That is pretty. Isn't that what a tracing wheel? Oh, I gotcha. So it just leaves a perforated edge for you to trace. Awesome. And then, whoa, I have never seen these. Couple more buttons. Look at these. These are huge. I'm afraid to do it. I don't want it to stab me. Ugh. What on earth are these for? Keys? Oh, that one was easy. That is huge. I'll just show those to my husband. And then there's a bunch of spools of thread, a needle, I see, and then a pack of needles. So that is cool. Put all this back in here. I'm never gonna get all this in here to right. Okay. Well. Yeah, I can't get that in there right. There we go. All right. So what now? So, something else that I have been kind of keeping an eye out for are 12-inch Boyd bears to crochet dresses for from a pattern that I had seen in one of my vintage magazine flip throughs, and I got on Etsy and found it and ordered it, and then realized that the bears that those dresses are crocheted for are outrageously expensive. So I found some on sale, 50% off. And of course, but there's this one, or this one may not be a Boyd bear. No, this one's not a Boyd. I think the reason I got this is because I love that texture, and it looks exactly like a Boyd bear, so the dress will fit on there perfectly. I don't remember what I paid for it. I don't think I paid over $10 for any of these bears, being there 50% off. So I found that one, and that's how they keep their, the vendor keeps their price tag on stuff. So I found that one. And then I found this one that is a Boyd bear. I think it's a little taller than 12 inches. That's all right. Yeah, the Boyd bear thing doesn't say the height of it. But I think this is a tad bit taller than 12 inches. So there's this one. And then I found this one. This one was marked at $6.99. Regular price, $6.99. And on sale, I got it for like $3 something. This one. And I was just like, never do I find these 12-inch Boyd bears that cheap. Ever. And the little knitted top, the sweater is cute. I'm still going to make a dress for her, though. Anyway. Yeah. There's the Boyd bear tag. I could not believe these bears were 50% off, marked $6. Like, are you kidding me? Finally, I find some. And then, of course, I came across another one of these dolls. And then these were 50% off too. I think I paid like $6. And then this one I had to get because of his face. I don't have one that has that cute of a face. And I thought, how perfect are these two? Yep, it's that Beringer. I don't know how you pronounce it. But I love these. And then I found this little bitty Boyd's bear for $2. And I thought I can adjust a dress pattern smaller down for this little guy. And he's so cute. See, Boyd Bear. It's like, holy cow. Okay, so now what I want to show you is not the big thing, but I was super excited about it. It's been a while since I've shown my other one. I don't even know where it's at right off the top of my head. I sat it somewhere. Anyway, one time my husband and I were in Indiana. I'm not sure if we were by the Terre Haute area or the Evansville area or the Vincennes area. We were in Indiana, and I walked in to this, and I think it was actually like a resale shop, antique mall kind of deal. And I was looking for baby dolls that I wanted to crochet clothes for. Well, I came across this doll. I thought he was ugly. I thought, this is a hideous doll, but I loved it because, one, it is very anatomically correct. I'm talking everything anatomically correct. And it was a boy. And I was like, I want it. I cannot let this go. So I decided to buy it. And then I got it home and then did a little research on it and found out that there's a female that goes with this. And these are, I'm never going to pronounce this doll right. And I don't think it's even on the doll anywhere. I don't know. Anyway, I think they are from Spain. I haven't cleaned this one. I'm not 100% sure if they're from Spain or not. But after that, listen, that was probably 2, maybe 3 years ago. After I found out there was a female, I have been on the lookout for this female doll. Now on eBay, they run like 40, I think, right off the top of my head, I can remember seeing one $48. And that was like $10 shipping. And I'm like, no. And lo and behold, however you say that, we were in actually I don't even think this was an antique store. I think this was more like a thrift store, mall kind of thing. And there was a box with baby dolls. And every time I go into an antique mall, into a booth, not number one, I shouldn't say that, but the one thing that I do every single time, if I see a box of dolls, or a basket of dolls, I look through each and every one, because you never know what you'll come across. And I will be danged if I didn't find the female version of the doll I have been looking for. And I squealed when I picked her up, because I was like, oh, it's the female, honey. And he's like, what? And I was like, look. And as I pulled her out, I realized she's missing an arm. And I thought about it, dug through this basket trying to see, is the arm anywhere around here? And it's not. It wasn't. I couldn't find it anywhere. But after some talking with the cashier, I eventually got her down to $4. And I'm going to hold her right here. I'm not going to show anything else because I don't want to get in trouble. But I found the female to the male of my doll. Yes, it's missing an arm. So I thought let me cover her parts. See her legs and her feet and everything. She looks great. Clean her up a bit. Take a magic eraser to her. She's perfect. So I got to thinking, there have been several times that we have gone to different antique malls or antique stores, whatever, and I have seen the male. I don't remember the price, so what I thought was, the next time I come across the male, I'm going to buy it and pop his arm off and give it to her, so I have a complete set. But I was so happy when I could not believe it. which I know it's silly, but after I learned that the male that I bought, there's a female, and I'm telling you, everything is anatomically correct on these dolls. Like, it's there. um, so yeah, I think I may have... If there's an odd edit, that's what I edited out. Sorry. Okay, so the very last... Well, I don't think you guys are going to be too excited about this, but I'll go ahead and show you. I found a booth that had a bunch of old Nintendo games. So I bought them, and I'll clean these up, and they look great. And then some Sega games. Another one of my favorite things, old video games. Okay, so now the big thing that I was so excited about. I gotta grab it. It's big. I'm gonna try not to show it on camera. Oh, dang it. Stop doing that. Okay. So, of course, just like everything else, I want to tell you the little story about it first. And I'm being super delicate. So, we were in one of the new antique malls that we had never been in before. And this is another one that had 50% off booths. And I keep saying 50% off, but some of them had like 10%, some of them had 20%, and this one was 20% off. And I'm walking around and I'm looking at everything, and I glance over and I see this, and I was like, I probably shouldn't even look at it because I guarantee you it's going to be way out of what I want to pay. And I was like, well, I'll just look. So there was 3 things together. One thing I didn't want, and then the other 2, I looked at the price, and one was $12 and one was $6 with 20% off. And I was like, oh, okay. Don't panic. So then I was like, honey. And the way Matt and I shop in antique malls or antique stores, we don't separate, but we don't keep up with each other, because I may stop and look at something, and he'll keep going. And so what we do is we have this whistle. We have this whistle that will whistle out loud and then wait for the other one to reply, and then I know where he is, or he'll know where I am, and then we'll meet each other. So as I see this, and I see the price, and it's 20% off, these things are 20% off, I'm like, honey. So I'm like, the whistle we do is a whippoorwill. So we'll go through the store, right? Trying to find each other. I can do it louder, but I don't want to do it too loud. And I hear him call back. So I'm like, oh, where's he at? So I'm trying to remember where I saw this, what booth it was, and then trying to find him. So I'm, walking through here, walking through this antique mall, whistling like a whippoorwill, trying to find him. And I finally find him, and I'm like, honey, I've got to tell you about something. And he's like, okay. He instantly, when it starts off like that, he's like, okay. I said, I found something I don't need, but I really love it, and it's so cheap, I cannot believe it. And he's like, what? I said, it's bigger. Will you please come and look? So he come and look at it, and I was like, okay, is it good quality? Should I buy it? And he's like, I would. I like it. I think it's awesome. And I was like, yay. So I took it up to the register. Okay, so enough story. What I saw, let me put this, I don't want to show you guys. Let me put this back. What I saw was this. Okay. This huge bassinet or crib, handmade, and oh, let me tell you, it is. I bet this weighs every bit of 15, 20 pounds. That is heavy. And my husband is a carpenter, farmer carpenter, and he said, like I said, this was $12. And I said, so is it, well made and everything? He's like, well, I'll tell you this, I wouldn't make that for you for $12. I was like, yes. So, and I can still see the lines from the carpenter making it. And I don't know what wood it is. It's super heavy. Anyway, so this was 12, and then inside it was a small handmade quilt. I think that was maybe $10. And I was like, I don't want to pay the extra money for that when I can just crochet my own. So I set that out, and I got this little one for $6. Super fragile. It's got the sleepy eyes, and it's got a little knitted outfit on. I fell in love with this thing. I have no idea how old it is. I mean, you can see on its face how it's all... I bet I just creeped so many of you out. I'm sorry. Watch. Sorry. Anyway, I mean, you can see all the cracks in its face, and that's all over its body. Its little feet are cracked. Not the material the doll is made from is cracked, like the paint on the material, I don't know, the plastic. I don't think that's plastic. I don't know. But it's the paint that's cracked, not the actual material that the doll's made of. But she's super, like, fragile. Her limbs. I think what this is similar to these dolls, where their arms, their head, and sometimes their leg, not always their legs, are held together by a rubber band that runs through the shoulders, and then from the neck to the strand on the shoulders or the legs. I think that's what this is, although I don't think it's held together by a rubber band. Oh, it is. I can see on this arm. Can you see right there? Hanging out of it, that's a rubber band with a metal hook connected, and then another little metal hook connected to the arm. So, I mean, if anything happened, like that rubber band snapped, I could fix this. But I couldn't help it. I fell in love with this. This little doll and the bassinet with it. Oh, I couldn't pass it up. And it's so much like a little newborn, where you gotta hold its head and its little legs. I know it is so tacky, or so, some of you are probably like, what on earth? And I know, I feel the exact same way, but I love it. And I want to make it a whole little, a little mattress for the inside, crochet around some foam, and make a matching pillow and blanket set, and then a little outfit. That won my heart. And a lot of you, whenever I tell you guys or show you guys a lot of the things that I get, some of you will tell me, like, you rescued it. I feel like I rescued that. I 100% feel like I rescued that. I know, I'm a dork. But that is it. That is everything that I got. I am happy with it all. Did I need it? No. It was super cheap. So much of it was. And it's added to my collection. I will one day show you guys my collections. One day. One of you guys, I read a comment, said, everything you found is so amazing. Where do you put it all? Well, let me explain. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves in this room, and each shelf has a collection on it. Like, so right here is a, this tall black shelf, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different shelves on it. And so like this shelf is Barbies, this shelf right there is Trolls, the top shelf is my 18-inch dolls, a lot of them that I've bought at different antique stores, and then some of them are the ones Jean was so amazingly gracious enough to give me. And then I got shelves over here, I got shelves over here, and then like doll heads and things like that. I have totes, and I have them all nice and neatly put up. I've got a shelf for my Cabbage Patch, all kind of stuff. And then I have my own like little office area that I have completely decorated like this with crocheted things and dolls that I've crocheted dresses for. It's very me. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. That is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my my antique haul. And I will let you guys know if I decide to try to fix him. As of now, I really don't want to, but you never know. There may come a time where I'm just like, I can do this. But I mean, there's gotta be so many little gears and everything for all of this to go off at the same, or not at the same time, but timed, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking, there's so many little pieces and I don't want to ruin it. Yeah, here he is. I can feel it move. Like I'd almost bet that there is something wrapped around, like maybe hair wrapped around a gear inside of it. I don't know. I love him. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Thank you for loving what I love. Or not only that, but seeing what I see in what I get. Yeah, that's it. I don't want to get sentimental. I don't want to get teary-eyed. I love you all. Thank you all so very much for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't, because trust me, I've got so much coming. 2024 is going to be another amazing year. And where was I going with that? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys thought about what I got today, or what I've got from this haul. And check out that description box. I got all kinds of links for you guys down there. Yeah. And that's it from me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.